Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and I'm going to be doing a concert review of a show I went to last night at the Vinyl in Atlanta, Georgia. And last night I saw Shadow of Intent, Inferi, Signs of the Swarm, Brand of Sacrifice, and local band Six. Now I think this is like, now obviously this was my fourth time seeing Shadow of Intent. Then last time I saw them was last October with Despised Icon and Ingested, and I think I've seen Inferi a couple times. I last saw Inferi at the 529 bar where they played with Elysian back in October. And I think I've first time ever seeing Signs of the Swarm, and I probably think Brand of Sacrifice. I might have seen Six maybe once or twice. I can't remember. So yeah, I actually wrote to the show with my good friend Daniel, who's actually a subscriber of mine on YouTube. Because honestly, I initially wasn't planning on going to the show last night until he offered me a ticket, and I was like, he's like, how much? He's like, no, I'll just give it to you. And I'm like, get out of here. You don't have to do that. And he's like, no, you've been awesome. Just here you go. And I'm like, dude, awesome. And Daniel, if you're by any chance watching this, just thank you, man. You're the fucking man. So yeah, so we got to the venue probably around 4, and then from there we just went and grabbed some pizza at Da Vinci's, which is like 5-minute walk from the venue. And then we just walked around, and then walking back, and this is actually the coolest thing ever. Like me and Dan were walking back to the venue, and who do we run into? None other than Bradley I can never pronounce his last name. Brad from Banger TV, which is awesome. Like, apparently he's like driving the bus and doing a little bit of merch for Brand of Sacrifice, and and I was friends with him on Facebook, and we talked a couple times. It was great finally meeting him. And I've of course I watch his YouTube reviews on the Banger TV web YouTube channel. So yeah, he's a cool guy. Brad, if you're watching this, you're rock. So yeah, I thought it was a cool thing. And then let's get into the actual show. First band starting it off was a local band, Six, from Atlanta, and they were pretty good. I mean, they're pretty much got the crowd pumping, and this actually is not very often that the local band just opens up and it just gets the crowd going with circle pits and stuff. I was went pretty wild, and it was great. Yeah, and I don't know, I might need to check them out more. And then we go into Brand of Sacrifice, which I thought they were also great. Right, their vocalist is just sick. Like, pretty much like the whole time there's like people just going nuts and just like running into each other, just like in mosh pits and stuff. And that was also the same thing with like Signs of the Swarm and Inferi were pretty sick as well. And then, of course, the main reason I was here for Shadow of Intent, and also for the occasion I'm wearing this Melancholy shirt that I got last night. It was also that was like the only thing I bought at their merch. Yeah, and Shadow of Intent were really great. It's live. Like, it was, like I said, it was my 4th time seeing them, and I feel like they were pretty much one of the best newer bands I discovered. And I've pretty much seen every Atlanta show, and I pretty much will see them again the next time they roll down here. Like, they played only played a couple new songs from the new album. They played the title track, I think Malediction, and they played Barren and Breathless Microcosm. I wish they would have played more. I would really love them to play Embracing Nocturnal Damnation, because that sounds like very like their most black metal sounding song. Like, I even told Ben the last time I saw them that sounds kind of almost like Dimmu Borgir gear, and I could definitely hear a lot of that puritanical misanthropic euphoria influence in there. And also they played some other classic stuff like Heretic Prevails and stuff. But yeah, overall it was great to see Shadow of Intent again, and it was great to see them actually finally headline. And it was also, and of course I met everyone after the show, after they got done playing. I met Ben Durr, and he was pretty cool. I mean, I know he was kind of a little bit off it. And I heard, from what I've heard, he was missed the last couple shows. He was kind of like sick, and I heard he had like bronchitis or something. So that was kind of rough. And I heard, like, because how the venue is, the loft. This was actually my first time ever inside the loft at Center Stage. I've only been inside the Center Stage and the loft, but never inside Vinyl. So yeah, it's kind of like how the Masquerade in Atlanta works, where they have like Heaven, Hell, and Purgatory, where Center Stage has like the big theater, Center Stage Theater, and then the loft, and then the Vinyl. And the Vinyl has like no barricade, similar to like Purgatory at the Masquerade. Right, so yeah, and there was like a bunch of crowd surfers. I think heard one of the crowd surfers like hit Ben in the head, so that's why he's kind of feeling a little bit out of it. But he was cool, and I met Chris as well. He also plays in Currents, and their bass player Andrew Monius is cool. I mean, I've talked to him a little bit on Facebook, so yeah. And I talked to their fill-in drummer, which is Bryce Butler, and he's awesome. So yeah, it was overall, this was a pretty good way to start off the new year with shows. So if I were to give this a score, I'd probably give this probably a solid 9 out of 10. So yeah, that's pretty much my review of last night's show, guys. And if anybody's also going to see Machine Head on Thursday, also at Center Stage Theater, I will see you there. So yeah, that's my review of last night's show, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the show, and I'll see you all in the next video. And as always, keep it metal.